off of here.
No, you're gonna
I'm
stay on for
not
2 minutes. We're gonna have a meeting after this. I
all
know
my
that.
hold on, I fix my connections. They went away again.
Someone's in trouble. No, you're
Yes,
fine.
we're having a meeting after this. I need you to stay behind.
Right. I'm
You're getting
going to
called to the
end
principal's office.
broadcast and then
No,
click on that X at the top of my screen, and I'm going to bed. Well, no,
no,
I'm going to work.
you're getting sent to the principal's office. We have
I'm
guys, we
not
have a
going.
debriefing meeting after this.
Well, I've been
Because
plugging my microphone. I've been arguing with y'all.
Dr. Shonda has not been behaving like I don't know who this is tonight. I mean,
Well, my husband laughing at John.
Lord.
He probably said, "Welcome to his world."
Whatever. Diva B.
Yeah.
Why you still hitting, honey? Where are you?
I'm here.
Oh.
How y'all doing today? I got me some new glasses and a new hat. So, and look, they move.
Diva B.
The whole time.
I'm going to have them on the whole time, honey.
No, Diva B, I'm not going to be able to concentrate.
No my problem.
Diva B,
No my problem.
we got to look at you like this the whole time.
All night, baby.
This is, oh, Lord.
So
Jesus.
good evening, our Talk Miami family. Thank you all for joining us once again.
We got to look at you. Oh, sorry.
For a fantastic evening of Talk Miami Talk Show. Tonight, as you can see, our beautiful co-host, Miss Cindy Winters, is out.
Sorry, when you said beautiful, I thought you were talking about me. Oh, sorry.
I thought we talked about this interruption behind the scenes.
Oh,
our wonderful co-host, Cindy Winters, is out being a Disney princess. So tonight, drum roll, we have another gorgeous co-host. She is beautiful. She has melanin in her beautiful skin. She is sweet. She a little bit spicy. She talks a lot, but we still love her. She is and her talking a lot means she is welcome to the show. Tonight's co-host is none other than Miss Lynette Brooks. Can we give her a beautiful Talk Miami welcome? Everybody in the comments, say hello to Miss Lynette.
Hi, Lynette. Hello.
Diva B, you all right?
Had too much coffee. It's cold over here.
Diva B, we have to look at this. Oh, Diva B, we're not doing this all night.
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh my God.
Diva B, I'm not going to be able to handle it if you do this all night.
That's okay. You'll be fine.
I don't even know who to look at. Like, are your eyes?
Where did you get those glasses?
I actually just ordered like 15 new pair of glasses. So every week you'll be getting a new pair of glasses, and I got new hats. I just ordered another 25 new hats. So yeah, my closet is full.
Did she cut you off?
No,
she sure did.
I apologize. No. I promise you that was not intentional. I was having some technical difficulties, and when I clicked, it was happening to be right on.
I don't believe it.
I promise you. You know, I would have told you.
She just cut you right off.
I promise you it was not intentional. I was trying to click myself out of whatever was going on, and it happened to be on the intro video. But it was funny though. Didn't it happen right on time?
No,
it was funny for you because you're being mean.
Exactly. Everybody.
You know what? I would flip my hair if I had, but instead I'll flip my scarf.
I may need some help tonight because I really am having technical difficulties, TK. So can you please maneuver through our video?
So now she need me. She need me now, huh? Wait, can you talk about why we're all in scarves and in like winter gear?
I really want somebody to just let me do what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm just saying. Hey, let's say hello to our Talk Miami family. Good evening, Una. Hey, Ryan, Nikki, Sarah Nicole. Hi, Mama Gloria. How y'all doing? Hey, Dwayne Butler. Una says, good evening. I'm sorry I couldn't stay last week, especially when you talked about travel. TK, if you love water, there are so many magical spots in Ireland. Come get her on the, and she don't want her welcome over here in the States. Come get her. Come get her.
That's a shame. Whatever. I'm
It's
coming,
cold,
Una.
Mama, but just for a quick second. This quick second. So I
Too
want
cold for
everyone to
me.
please
It's
welcome
too
yourselves. If they talk one more turn. My name is Dr. Shonda Roberts. Good evening. Welcome back. Thank you all for tuning in. I am a little on the sassy side tonight. So
sassy.
I'm asking them to behave so you all won't see this Shonda that goes on after the show. So we're going to behave tonight. So I want to welcome first my good friend and sister and my loved one, Miss Lynette. Introduce yourself, Queen.
Hi, everybody. I am Lynette Brooks, Lady Speak, and I am honored to be here tonight.
Aw,
Thank
she's
you.
so sweet.
Sure, give her a minute.
So
We can
I'm
give
going
you
to pass
topics.
it this way. Yeah, his
I
eyes.
don't even know who to look at. He's confused with the eyes.
It's not gonna work.
Hi, everyone. I am the Diva B. And I need y'all to do me a favor. I need some hearts, some likes, because if not, Shonda's going to make me crazy today. So I'm passing it up to TK.
Woo! And
Did
I
they
will
go up?
catch it. Yes, it went up, and I caught it. Yes. Oh my God, those eyes! If I gotta look at those all night. But hi,
Ooh.
everybody! Happy Monday. My name is TK Owens. We are looking forward to a great show. Hopefully, she won't give you guys attitude like she's been giving us all night. I'll throw it back to her. Look at her sipping. Just take it. Just let that lady. God.
Oh,
The
Oh,
cold
So
has
anyway,
her
so we're gonna
cranky.
get right into it. We have some serious topics tonight. I mean, they're serious, but of course, we're gonna always keep it light so it won't get too deep. But the conversation that I have been having with some of my girlfriends was about boundaries. Boundaries. That is a word that has been recurring in 2022 because we need to, yes, recurring. Yes, I said it. We need to learn how to set boundaries for ourselves and also how to set boundaries for the people in our lives, whether that may be work, church, friendship, relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever floats your boat. We need to learn how to
because as soon as Casey said that, I know exactly what eyes and character she's talking about. I'm sorry.
Right.
Well, we're moving on
Y'all
from
know-
there because she said get serious, so I took the eyes off because we're serious.
Oh,
The
okay.
eyes will come back when we're not serious.
Oh, you're gonna have
No,
multiple personalities
you
like her
can keep
today.
them on, DVB. You can keep
No.
them on because it's not
No,
me.
because I can't be taken serious talking about boundaries if my
But
eyes
you
are
look
googling
you look
everywhere.
so handsome and cute. I like that look on you.
I love that. I love that hat, and I love your
Yes,
chicken
the
gray
whole
scarf.
look.
You
It's
did
awesome.
that. You
Can,
did
can, can,
that.
can we focus?
Oh,
oh,
sorry.
Okay. So anyway, so
Everybody's snappy
now
tonight.
see, I was trying
It's the
to be
weather.
nice, but here they go. They want Dr. Shonda to come back. Here she go. So for me, I've had to set boundaries as for myself, and I've had to set boundaries in the things in my life that I do on a daily basis, and also with the people in my life. So you all have heard me mention a particular family member that I choose not to, to be with. And what, girl?
I'm sorry, because that wasn't supposed to be funny, but I had to laugh because of the way you said it, because you was being so shady about it. I'm just sorry.
I just didn't want to say who it was. I don't know,
Okay,
I don't know
serious.
who's watching, so I don't want to say who it was.
Serious. Okay.
So and that was a big boundary for me because it was something that had been weighing on me for years. And because I'm always trying to be the better person or the bigger person, I was still tolerating what was going on. And the minute I put my foot down, so you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. My boundary in that situation was you no longer have the right to treat me that way. And since you can't and won't stop, I'm going to put a boundary. And that means we can no longer interact. And that being said, that was a big boundary for me. So I want to ask you all, whether it is, like I said, relationship, family, work life, what boundaries have you set for others, not yourself? Well, for others in your life regarding you. TK, go first, please. Since I think I'm being rude, and I'll say please.
Oh.
I just think that boundaries are so necessary because it teaches other people how you would like to be treated. Sometimes people will cross over thresholds that they don't belong in. And sometimes when we have to have those difficult conversations, and to be honest, they don't even have to be difficult. It's just a matter of communicating to someone about what you like and what you don't like. For example, I'll tell you about my kids. I'll go down because boundaries have to be set not only with your family, but with your friends and coworkers. Wait, did she just throw this scarf?
Baby.
I just can't with Shonda tonight. I just don't know who I'm getting.
Because I forgot I really did have a scarf next to me. I was feeling type of well, y'all got a scarf on.
Yes.
Okay.
But like with my kids, they are in their 20s, and I know they cuss. I know they probably are disrespectful and say certain words and act a certain way. But when they're with exactly, but when they're around me, I am not one of your friends. You shouldn't talk to your mom the same way that you talk to your friends. I don't allow them to cuss. You better believe I know my daughter, out of all people, have a foul mouth.
She your child. Amen.
Wait a minute. But when she comes around me, I need her to understand that there is a respect level when it comes to mom. Don't talk to mom like that. So I have set that boundary with them, not only with them, also have that conversation with them, respecting their elders. Like, do they, don't talk like that. Say yes, ma'am, yes, sir, to someone older than you. And then, just showing respect. We set boundaries with kids from they're small so that they can grow into that. When it comes to relationships, let's just talk about it. You have to tell your spouse or the person you're in a relationship with what you like and what you don't like. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? So like, for example, if like, you know what, Shonda, you and I had this conversation, and we talk about uncomfortable situations, right? So let's talk about it. You and I, let's see, when I'm talking to her, she won't put me on mute. But
I had to say something to my husband. I want to say it out loud.
But you and I'm going to bring us back to a topic, right? You and I had talked about our men, or just men in general, who may like another female's picture on social media. So, like, what's important to me?
My man don't do that. I'm just saying.
No, exactly. But wait, I didn't say that. But what I'm trying to tell you,
I just want to clear that up. And if you see him, let me know.
But you and I had a disagreement that there is nothing wrong with that. Yeah. That's the point of social media. Why have likes if somebody is not supposed to be like? If they just if it was like a sexual picture, that's a different story. But if Lynette posted a picture and Pharaoh liked it, I'm not about to go in there and question him. Like, that's what it's supposed to be for. We ask for likes, we ask for comments.
Well, because you're secure in what you have.
Right.
There's a big key word there, and that's being secure. Because do you know how many relationships are ended because somebody liked somebody's picture? Right. It's like if you have a girl who if you have a guy who likes a picture, what's the problem? Like I've always said, you can always look at the menu, you just can't order.
Yep.
Because I know for a fact, if I'm with my man, which I'm taking applications. Okay. So if anybody's out there, please send your applications.
Call us.
If I'm with my man at a restaurant, right? And there's a hot guy that walks by and he's like, damn, babe, look, he's hot. Yeah. He better tell me, because I want to be like, oh yeah, he is hot. Because if I find out after the fact,
I don't play them games.
I'm going
right.
Oh my God, Shonda. Oh my
God,
Shonda!
What? After 20 years, Shonda?
Really, Shonda?
Hold on.
Let's do it. Shonda, really?
Y'all, listen, I'm speaking from experience. Y'all let her go. Let her have that. Listen.
Oh, God.
Since y'all want to go there.
Well, because I don't understand what's wrong with looking.
We don't understand what's wrong with looking.
And not only that, and especially
you're looking together.
Can I respond?
Yeah, but you need to let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
You can respond once I'm finished.
Go ahead.
Okay. Because my sister-in-law likes your sassiness, but I'm gonna be sassy too. Okay.
Hurry up, Chef.
So what I'm saying is, and using Shonda as the example.
Don't use me for an example.
After 20 years.
21.
Okay. After 250 years that they've been together, okay, since they past life and the life before that and the life before that, they were soulmates. Why would, if George looked at another woman and said, hey, babe, look, she's pretty, why could Shonda not say, you know what, she is a beautiful woman? He didn't say,
what me and Pharaoh do.
He didn't say, oh, Shonda, she's fine, let's take her to the bed tonight. Right. All he said was, look, a beautiful woman. What's wrong with admiring somebody or saying there's somebody beautiful without it having to be you're invading into my relationship? Because I guarantee you, and I can definitely speak for Chef George when I say this, okay? I'm pretty sure because he's a man and it's normal, eyes wander. But he only has eyes for you, Shonda. Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Wait.
Put them eyes on. Put them eyes
Lynette,
on.
you can respond next.
He only has eyes for you, Shonda. Only for you.
Only. He better.
I take it back. I'm going first.
Okay, but wait, I want to say something to Diva B and give it to you. But Diva B, that's her way of letting George know she doesn't like that. So she's setting boundaries. So everybody's boundaries can be different. My boundaries are just different than yours, Shonda. I don't mind as long as he includes me. Now, doing it behind my back is a different story. But that's us setting boundaries of what we like and what we don't like. Go ahead.
Okay. So
I have a boundary too. My boundary is when I'm talking, you listen. Ooh. And when you talk, I listen. We don't interrupt. That's my boundary.
I'm just about to log off.
I'm just messing with you.
I mean,
you know I love you, Shonda.
Okay. So it's not.
You got to get muted.
And put in the waiting room. So it's not about setting boundaries. It's the respect that we have for each other in our relationship. That
but boundaries is respect.
Oh my God. I just want to finish the sentence.
But boundaries is respect.
We've never had to discuss that because we've never done that or will ever do that. Now, what you choose during your relationship, that's cool. I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to say, oh, TK, you wrong for letting him talk. No, that's just never ever happened in our relationship, nor will it ever will, because we just know that there's no way on God's green earth I'm going to sit here and watch a man walk right on past me while my husband's sitting right there because my eyes are on him. My eyes are for him. There should be no other distraction while we're together. Now, if he's separate somewhere, he's looking at somebody, that's fine. But while I'm in his view and I'm having his attention, there's no way I'm going to stare at another man, nor will he stare at another woman. Not while we're together. Now, what y'all doing, y'all marriage relationship, that's cool.
Yeah, everybody's different, but you set your boundaries. You set your boundaries.
That's what I'm saying.
And you can't never say never.
That has been an unsaid.
Good point.
I can. I don't know, but y'all can't. I can. I can.
Oh,
I can say never.
First of all, like ladies speak, like Lynette said, leave it alone, DB. Leave it alone.
I'm trying to tell you.
To us, that's disrespectful, but to some people, it's not. So go ahead. I'll just call you Sarah. Lynette, go ahead.
Honey, I'm scared to say anything.
You're gonna be putting the waiting room. You talk Miami, you gotta talk.
What I will say is,
we talk about boundaries.
Alluded to. You teach people how to treat you.
Yeah.
And I'll say major boundaries for me had to be set as a single woman in a world filled with, let's just say, people don't respect. They think because you're single, you're either desperate or weak or can't get a man or can't keep a man. But I have standards. So I have to, I'll be called bougie or you stuck up or I have unrealistic views on what relationships mean. No, I'm at the age now that I know what I want. I know what I like. Mm-hmm. And I'm bold enough to say it now. Before I just accepted things. So a big boundary for me was you're going to respect me and you're going to respect my decisions.
Right.
And I control who I let touch me, when or how much or never. But that's major for me as a single woman, and a single Black woman, because I do get tried by the blind, crippled, old, and crazy. But I have to let you know you're not gonna cross those lines with me unless I let you, unless I want to.
That's it.
Well, can I share something, because I'm gonna bring a different aspect, because give
me 1 second. I want to tell the audience our viewing audience why we're wearing these outfits, because I forgot to say so. So TK suggested that we, dress up in winter clothing because it's kind of cool. We had a little bit of cold weather for a couple of hours today. So
it's cold.
It's cold.
So we all wanted to make sure that we come on and I'm dressed for the weather. Now I'm hot. So if you see this jacket come off in about 10 minutes, I got these ring lights on. Please don't judge me. It's hot in here.
Honey, why you think, girl, you got to do it
Go
the
ahead,
Diva
Diva
B.
B.
You got to do it the Diva B way, honey. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh.
But see, but I look like I had on a whole winter outfit for y'all, okay?
Right.
Short sleeve shirt.
Short sleeve. Okay. But I won't. And this is a new look, honey. I'm gonna do this because
You look
can't see
so
no-
nice. I
You
love
can't
it.
see no chin, honey. It's gonna be 95 degrees
Oh.
outside. I'm gonna have on a scarf. Okay, you can't see nothing, boo. Forget the gym. Just hide it with a scarf.
Oh.
Anyways, so let me bring a different aspect into this for you, and I want the three of you to tell me, because it's two of you are married. One of you is, I'm assuming, single, because she just says she's single, even though I don't know how she's single because she's so freaking
So
fabulous.
gorgeous.
Oh.
I know she's your co-host tonight, but I know me some lady speak. Okay. And because we have spoken, but
Yeah.
and then you have me, a gay man, right? Now it's really hard in the gay community when you are trying to date somebody, because the gay community is very well known for sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right? So there's this new way of being in the gay community that's really hindered me from finding somebody. So when you say set boundaries, there's already so many boundaries in place that if I set any more, I'm never going to find anybody. And one thing that concerns me with finding a relationship is a lot of gay couples now, there's not that monogamy where TK and Shonda were saying, you know, if my, like, well, not TK, but Shonda was saying, if my man even looks in a different direction. Honey, if I had a boyfriend and I said, well, you can't look in a different direction, I'd be single again. I wouldn't have a boyfriend, because my community is very big on, yes, I have a partner, but we have an open relationship.
Right.
So do you set boundaries for the open relationship?
You
Do
have
set
to.
boundaries before
Yeah.
the open relationship? I would ask Shonda, but she's muted. So lady, speak. What do you think?
Yeah,
You set
even if-
boundaries. You
Yeah.
set boundaries because you're different, and you first of all have to believe that, listen, whoever finds me will get the treasure that they're seeking. As long as you compromise, you're going to continue to open the door to any and everything. I don't care nothing about what Susie or
Right.
Johnny May all them do. I'm talking about Lynette. And when you get with me, one thing I had to learn is I do bring something to the table. I may not bring what Shonda brings or what TK brings, but what I bring is unique for Lynette. And just as those same issues you just described, it's the same thing for me, because a lot of men want to see how many women that they can conquer.
Right.
And they ain't hitting on nothing. Everybody getting back 2 or 3 minutes. No, I need all my minutes. I don't need no help.
All minutes.
I've been single for a while because I refuse to settle or say it's okay for, we just gonna be friends. No, because if you lay with me, we go together. Ain't no, we just.
Amen. Don't give yourself to everybody.
Right. So in as much as I really do understand what you mean, Diva B, and it's the same. And I can say that because I'm dealing with it now. But I will continue to stand fast in what I believe in, because I truly believe and this holds true whether you're gay, straight, or bi. It's somebody for everybody. And there's someone that feels the same way that I feel. We just haven't met each other yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I had a video.
Oh, she's ready to move to the next segment. Okay,
No,
topic's over.
I had
Okay.
a video. I had a video for this segment as the host for tonight. I really wanted to play it. But TK, go ahead if you want to say something, then I'll go ahead and play the video.
Okay. Only because he had asked all of us about his opinion. That's why. But Diva B, even in your open relationship, you get to set boundaries. Like, for example, what does open relationship mean? So whenever that person goes out and be with someone else, is it a poly relationship that you have to know about it? Or can they go and do what they want? You get to tell that person what you like and what you don't like. You set the parameters of the relationship. So even being single, Lynette, I completely agree with you. We set the boundaries. Like if we're dating, what does that dating mean? Are we dating with a purpose to be in a relationship, or are we dating and can still see other people? It's time for grown folks to have conversations,
Right?
And you do that by setting boundaries.
Right.
And don't
I just want to make it very clear, I'm not into that open relationship thing. I'm just saying, I was asking because it's a different aspect from, from what we normally talk about. So, that's why I asked. So.
And let me just say, I want to respond to DVB's question. And when you're in a relationship, dating, friendship, wherever it is, I think one of you all said not to compromise. Don't compromise in fear of losing that person or that person not being in your life anymore.
That's right.
If they want to be with you, they will either adjust to what you want to do, or they will say, you know what, that's my boundary and I'm not doing it. And that's fine too. At least everything was put on the table and everyone knows. But I forgot how to be. Let me show this video. It's like 2 minutes long.
I heard that you learned in the process to be able to say, no, I'm not able to do that, which I'm going to take that line from you. No, I'm really not able to do that.
That is my no is a complete sentence, which is I'm sorry, no, I'm not able to do that. And that's all I say. And it's really hard to say that to people. It's very interesting how, I don't know, wired we are to tell somebody 1,000 reasons why we can't do something for them. You know, you say, I can't do it because of this and this, and as if you're required
to defend your niceness.
Yes,
your nicehood.
Yes. Right, yeah, I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
Nice.
I want you to think I'm nice, and so I'm going to tell you why, all the reasons why. So you got that. You figured that out.
When people are giving you counsel and people are giving you advice, the vast majority of counsel that you'll get is coming from a place of love and from a place of peace.
Yeah.
But then understand at that end, you have to make that decision and be perfectly comfortable with the decision that this is in the best interest of me and where I am right now.
Yeah.
And one thing we know about all the decisions that we make is you are never going to make a decision that 100% of the people say that's a great decision.
Ain't that the truth?
Never. Yeah. And that's okay. The thing I then try to lean on is don't let people that don't matter too much matter too much. We're worried about what X person thinks or what Y person thinks. I'm like, why do they have so much influence over your decision making of your life?
Yeah.
Because the decision that you make is not going to impact them, nor is anything they do should it impact you. So don't let people that don't matter too much matter too much.
Don't we do that? Don't we take on other people's stuff and make it about us when we don't know that we matter? When you don't know you matter, you will make somebody else's crazy about you. You got your own stuff to handle. You don't have to take on anybody else's. But I made my grandmother's meanness and her crazy and her impatience all about me. And I didn't know that I mattered because I took on what was given to me as my own. We have a tendency to do that. And it was many, many years later, when I understood my grandmother's story. You see, we get our meaning and our mattering from our story. And if we tell a story in a way that disempowers us, we won't know that we matter even in the midst of the story.
Woo! Baby, they was all in my business.
I just want to know, how can I get on Super Soul as a motivational speaker? Somebody do some background.
We're going to work on that. We'll give you
I just want to know how I can get them hot pink shoes that Miss Ivania Lamslam had on. I know I say her name always wrong, but she had on some hot pink shoes, girl.
And that dress, she was wearing that dress.
She was wearing that dress. But what a great video, Shonda. Great.
Thank you. And I really wanted to make sure I look up information about boundaries for myself because we have to set them. The 3 things I got from that video was, no is a complete sentence.
It doesn't
stop explaining to people why you can't do something.
Exactly.
I can't. And I
no
can't.
explanation.
That's
none.
It. I mean, but let's add it too. But make sure they get the point. The second was, don't allow people who don't matter too much matter too much. There's some people
that's
that
the one
don't
I'm
matter.
working on.
Yeah,
that's a hard one. It's a hard one.
It's a hard one.
Right.
It's a hard
one. It is. It's easier said than done.
Because I'm so compassionate. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm so compassionate. No. I'm just, that's the one I need work on. Because I think about everybody else's feelings before mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to.
Don't allow someone else's crazy to be about you. I forgot the last thing. I had it in my head. You started talking and forget.
But
you get the point. It's okay. Y'all go back and look at the video. But I also, real quick, so we can move on, I wrote down these things. I got it from livewellwithsharonmartin.com on boundaries. Setting boundaries is key to creating positive, healthy relationships. I'm going to read the 10 real quick. If you want to stop me, just let me know. So number 1, I think we hit them all, but I want to make sure that we give our audience ways to set boundaries. Number 1, clearly identify your boundary. Be clear. Stop being wishy-washy. I'd be like, well, maybe I shouldn't have. Well, say no and let no be no. Understand why you need the boundary. What's the reason? Why are you putting that boundary in place? Be straightforward. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't apologize or give explanations. That undermines your authority. Use a calm and polite tone. Oh, work on me, Jesus. Use a calm and polite tone. Keep anger in check. Don't do that. Don't do that. Start with. Go ahead, Lynette. Oh, you want to say something?
No.
Oh, you're pointing to me.
It's just like
we're just having fun.
Yeah.
Today is just I'm just really on 10 day. Y'all know why. So don't act like that. I'm not
keep
like
it moving, keep it moving. We got dishes
Keep
to
it
do.
moving.
Oh.
Oh, dishes.
Start with tighter boundaries. It's easier to loosen up tighter boundaries than it is to tighten up loose boundaries. Address boundary violations. Address boundary violations early. Don't assume that people know they violated your boundary.
That's right.
Don't make it personal. Setting a boundary isn't a personal attack. Use a support system, i.e., a therapist. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to what you're feeling. All of these are important when you are trying to set boundaries, especially with people, places, or things that you have allowed to do things that you now want to stop. For instance, you can't, if you're giving someone a ride to work and they continue, and after work, they sit and hang out 15 minutes talking to their coworkers and you sitting in the car. You can't then pop off on them and say, girl, if you want to ride, you better get your behind the car. You have to say, I can no longer take you to work if you need to wait 15 minutes after work. I need you to be here in 5 minutes or I can no longer take you to work. It's just a way you say things.
That's a nice way, Shonda, because I would have just backed up and left it behind.
Okay. Listen, we're trying to help here.
I know, but still, honey, remember, boundary is if I'm waiting for you in the car and you waiting 15 minutes to talk after work, I got things to
boundary.
Do.
Right.
My boundary is I gotta go. You wasn't in the car, I had to go.
DVB, my boundary is beat me to my car if I'm giving you a ride.
That's right.
You should be waiting on me. Mm-hmm. So I want to know in the comments. Gas, in the comments on our viewing audience to work on your boundary. What is one boundary that you're going to work on for yourself? If it's personal, that's fine. Just make sure keep it to yourself. But make sure that you
DM me. I want to know all those personal boundaries.
Right, I want to know y'all boundaries.
I want to know too. Everybody,
so DM me, honey.
I mean, like if it's too personal, but if it's not too personal, share with us what boundary you're setting for yourself. This is now January. So for February, from now, we are going to set, we're not going to wait to February. Tonight, we're going to set boundaries for yourself, at least one. Either it's somebody in your life or something you have to do or some person you have to do or stop doing. Set a boundary in your life. So anybody have anything to say so we can before we move on? All right. Next, we are going to go to Diva B. This is the dirt. Diva B. This is the dirt. Diva B. This is the dirt. This is the dirt. Oh, the dirt. Diva B. This is the dirt. Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Okay. I need a screenshot there.
Yes.
It's gonna make it to the 2022 records. So, well, ladies, actually, I wanted to bring some fun into the group. The reason I wanted to bring some fun is because I knew we were talking about boundaries. And sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I love to cross boundaries just to get a reaction out of some people. But I wanted to bring it fun. So something happened to me, and I'm gonna take a little longer than I normally do, but something happened to me this week. And, anyway.
Oh my God.
So this is so nasty. So something happened to me this week where I posted something on my Facebook, and literally like 2 seconds later, I start hearing like sirens in my house. And I'm like, what's going on? And it's the grammar police. Mama Gloria.
Lord.
And Mama Gloria is like, I know you did not write that and misspell this word. I know there's an extra comment. I know. So I wanted to bring some fun. Have you ever had a moment where you sent a text message to somebody and then you read it back and you're like, what the hell did I just do? Right?
Every time. All the time.
Every time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure the audience has. By the way, my best friend is watching, and I was going to wait till later, but she's watching now. So happy birthday to my best friend, Maggie. I love you with all my heart. And we're going to move on and I'll give you a shout out at the end too. So I wanted to show you guys some funny spell check situations that I was able to find online, right? Because If it happens to me, I know it happens to the girls, and I know it happens to everybody. So the first one is the spell check errors. So for those who are listening, it says, "Hey, bro, I hate to ask this, but could you spot me some cash?" The person responds, "Hi, what for and how much?" The person replies, I'm like $300 short of my Mott's applesauce payment due the 15th. He's like, huh? How much applesauce did you buy from them? What the F, Jason? The guy, Jason, I'm assuming, says, I'm laughing so hard I can't breathe. I wrote mortgage payment, but my phone did that. I wrote Mott's applesauce to Jen a while back. So your phone, these are just funny ones. I'm going to move on to the next one, but these are some funny ones. I tried to keep them cute. Mom, this one had me great. This one, mom says, everything okay? Haven't heard from you in a few days. The son says, yep, sorry, mom. I just came out of the closet. She goes, oh, Matthew, that's great. I always had a hunch. I love you no matter what. And so does your father. Well, Matt writes, holy shit, I'm not gay. I meant coming out of the clinic now, autocorrect. And the mom says, oh, I see. And the son says, the real issue is you think I'm gay? So, some other ones, Pamela wrote, can't wait to see you, babe. Hurry up and get here. Woohoo, it's Friday. Screw the gym. I'm getting pregnant tonight. And he's like, shouldn't we talk about that first? She's like, oh my God, I wrote Pringles and it autocorrected to pregnant. So the husband almost had a heart attack. And then this one is by far one of the best. Mom writes, your great aunt just passed away, capital letters, LOL. The person writes, why is that funny? She goes, it's not funny, David. What do you mean? Mom, LOL means laughing out loud. She writes back, oh my goodness, I just sent that to everyone. I thought it meant lots of love. I have to call everyone back. Oh God. Aww. So I wanted to just post a couple of these funny ones because like I said, we all have spell check issues. And do me a favor, everybody. Before you send a text message or type something on Facebook, spell check it, because if not, the grammar police are gonna come get you. So,
no, but what happens when we do know how to spell? That's Siri always correcting us. I didn't ask you to change what I put. And then once I hit send, I'm like, huh?
Well, I got prayers tonight, y'all. It's for my eyes. They're sore, I know.
Yeah.
My mom was actually a teacher too, so that's why she's big on the spell check. But
Mama Gloria could correct me all the time. I would not say anything.
Yeah.
Honey, but have you ever sent a text to someone that you didn't mean to send a text to and you was talking about that person? Baby.
Ooh, Shonda, that's what you get. That's what you get for talking about people.
Mm-hmm.
No, that has never happened to me before, Shonda.
I was saying something. It wasn't like talking bad, but I didn't want them to know the conversation. So I don't remember what it was. I just remember being in the store and somebody asked me something and I responded, but I guess because my mind was on that person, I text that person's name I put that person's name in the to box. And I responded to them, my response. I was supposed to respond to someone else. So when they're like, what? I said, oh, girl, nothing. I kind of cleared it up. But baby, I was like, oh, my God, how did I do this? So I'm always careful now of looking at who I'm texting.
And tonight that person is watching her host Talk Miami and knows that she texts them.
Honey, we were. Mama said, Mama, tell them. Let them know. Let this sit up here for another 5 minutes, please. Because I think they didn't get the memo. They just
a teacher, right? She's a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
it is the teacher's job to make the child feel like they are. Yeah,
exactly.
You saw the help.
That's Lynette. That's Lynette. TK. There she go.
Yeah.
There she go.
You are smart. You are
You're okay.
You are beautiful.
Okay.
You are important.
Wait, there she go, the TK. So y'all thought she was sweet and there she go. That's the Lynette I know right there.
Mama
so
Gloria,
welcome, Lynette. 39 minutes into the show.
Right. She had to warm up. She got warm under that scarf, but that's all right. Thank you, Mama Gloria. I love you so much. Thank you so much.
Always empowering. I love your mom.
Thank you, Diva B.
Just make sure you spell right, because she'll come get you too.
Thank you so much, Diva B. We appreciate that last part. What did I say? Don't compromise and say okay with something you're not okay with. Oh, that's one of Mrs. Sarah Santana's boundaries that she's gonna work on. And I believe she really needs to work on that. You are so right. Yes, ma'am. That wasn't a dig. That's something we heard talked about. It's not a dig. Honestly, it wasn't. We do that a lot in our lives. We say something we're okay with, something that we're really not okay with. And sometimes we do it for the sake of argument, you know? But we're going to move on. So the next topic. Oh, you know what, TK?
Wait, we're going back to being
put up my topic banners.
Oh, I got you.
Y'all gonna see this banner. Hold on. That was topic 1.
Okay.
Did y'all read it? Setting
Yes.
boundaries. Do you set boundaries with people or do you set them for yourself? Okay, so we're moving on. We worked hard on them banners this week. Y'all gonna see them banners.
Yes,
And this
ma'am.
is topic number 2. Wait, because mine ain't come up. Y'all can see it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna talk about Sergeant Pullease. And I did look it up. That's the way his name is pronounced. Pullease. Are policewomen being protected? Sergeant Pullease under investigation for grabbing female officer by the neck. I'm gonna play this video real quick and go grab my charger because my laptop about to die. So let me play this really, really fast. So watch this.
A police sergeant is under investigation after officer body cam video shows him putting his hand on a fellow officer's neck. The Sunrise, Florida Police Department has released video of the November 2021 incident that now has Sergeant Christopher Pullease on desk duty. Sunrise's chief of police says he finds this behavior to be disgusting and says he thinks the video speaks for itself. The department has muted the sound and all the faces are blurred except for Pullease. Body cam video shows a suspect being placed in the back of a police car. Police leans into the car with a can of pepper spray that authorities say was out and aimed at the suspect. A 28-year-old police officer who has been on the force just over 2 years tries to de-escalate the situation by pulling the sergeant away by his belt. According to the video and Chief Rosa, Pullease puts his hand on the junior officer's throat and pushes her backwards into another police vehicle. He walks away, then points and says something else to the officer. Sunrise Police Chief Anthony Rosa told WSVN he is very proud of this police officer. She took some definitive action. I can only imagine what she must be feeling. She's a newer officer, and he's a very senior sergeant. Broward County Public Defender Gordon Weeks wrote a letter to Chief Rosa asking him to take Sergeant Pullease off of desk duty and arrest him for battery. Weeks writes, "It appears as if law enforcement officers engaged in wrongdoing get different treatment as opposed to everyone else. This must not be the case." Sergeant Christopher Pullease was cleared of 2 previous allegations of excessive force nearly 20 years ago. The police union says Pullease is declining to comment. This incident remains under investigation, and he has not been charged with a crime. This is Inside Edition Digital.
Wow.
Woo! So I don't know if y'all are familiar with the story. Sorry, I had to rush through it real quick. But so as you can see, Sergeant Pullease was getting ready to, I'm not sure if he did get ready to spray pepper spray on someone who was already handcuffed and in the backseat of the car. And this rookie, she got 2 years, I guess she's still called a rookie, police officer attempted to, well, she did pull him away from the situation to intervene on something that she felt needed to be intervened on. Since the George Floyd's trial and all that incident that happened, there have been a lot of bills that have went into place to kind of reform the police and to kind of try to help, with the situation. Not saying that it did help, but there's things that have been put in place. One of those things is called Lord, my paper in the printer. Sorry, I forgot the name of it, but it's called intervening.
You want to show the video again so you can go run and get that paper?
No, because I ain't going in the garage. It's too far. So it's called intervening on when the police is, when police feels that another police is going too far, they need to intervene. But when they take the oath, when they become police officers, there's a moral law that they take when they become officers anyway, that they will protect and serve and make sure if they see something going wrong morally, they will intervene. But clearly that doesn't happen all the time because we wouldn't have all these murders that goes on. But also since the George Roberts, Lord, I love you, baby. I'm talking about you. The George Floyd case, there has been one put in place for that purpose. And I believe that's why she was acting how she was acting or doing what she was doing, because she wanted that situation to not escalate. The problem I have with that video is, one, all of those other officers standing around, I assume they were all men. From the video, I could tell I saw a couple of men. All of those men standing around did not stop Sergeant Pullease from going further into that car with that what call a criminal or the person that was handcuffed, nor did they stop him from choking her or putting his hand around her neck. And when I first saw the video, I said, well, maybe sometimes you react. Someone touches you, you just react. I thought that's what happened. I thought maybe he just turned around, didn't know who it was, and he just went like this. Not that it was okay, but I said that to say he did know who he was whose hands he's putting around the neck. He stopped, said something to her, so he engaged with her, looked at her, and then placed his hand around her neck. Would he have done that if it was a male police? Right. One. And number two, why, again, I go back to the first statement, why did any other men stop him, check on her, or maybe they checked on her afterwards, but nobody stopped him from putting his hand around her throat? Even when it happened, no one went over there and said, hey, hold on, this is not right. He was able to do what he did and then walk off to his car. Nobody did anything.
I said something to her on the way out to his car too.
Right. And I have a problem with that. Also, Jesus, all that just bothered me. But go ahead, TK. What are your thoughts on that before I continue?
The problem that bothers me is that he hasn't been convicted. That's an assault.
And this happened November.
Right. And does he still have his job? Like, I mean, that should be.
He's on desk duty.
He has a job, yes.
Yeah, that's the problem that I have, is that if this was anyone else, is it because he's a police officer?
Yeah.
That it's okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I take it that's why I kind of love social media. It has its pros and its cons, but it will take something like this to go viral to get the attention of the powers that be, that he does need to be prosecuted, period.
Lynette?
That I'm sitting here thinking, because the question is, are women protected? Women police officers. And in as much that was very disturbing, and I'm sitting here, I don't have on any pearls, but I wanted to clutch my pearls. That can go in any profession, because I watched a documentary. It happens a lot in the military. Like, what do you do? Like, what responsibility do we have to protect each other? Or, like, as you said, the other officers were standing around. What could they have done? You know, honestly, what could they have done?
They could have pulled out their tasers and shot his behind.
Okay, and I get that, but it was recorded, and here we are. That was November. We're now in January, and has anybody else spoken up? Like, I don't know how much you looked into it, Shonda, because if somebody else from the outside is saying, hey, something needs to be done, like, what about those other officers?
Well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, as I was looking, I believe the other day or yesterday I saw that criminal charges have been filed. Quote me on that. I'm not sure, but I believe that's what I saw. I was too busy looking in to see what was going on at the time. But I do believe, I'll look while you're talking, but I do believe that criminal charges have been filed. But it took since November. You know what I mean?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, just because I'm a visual person, just say something took place between you and TK. If I couldn't do anything right then because of fear of retaliation or whatever, I'm hoping or wondering if a few of them got together and like, listen, he keep doing this, you know, a slower approach, but making sure that something gets done, because he's gotten away with other things before. Maybe that was, you know, fear that he's gotten away with this before. but let's do something now. Like, that's very disturbing. He was very comfortable with that. That was, I understand people react, but even as he was walking away, he was still selling out. You could tell by his body language. And he was very comfortable with doing that. Like, he knew, listen, I got this and nobody gonna bother me.
Right. So I don't know what happened before, but they're saying as of Wednesday, he was placed on administrative leave. So that means maybe nothing happened until this video came out. Because only since Wednesday,
social media,
he's been placed on administrative leave. And that does go back to what you're saying, Lynette, about in the military. Are women ever going to be protected? Are we ever going to be protected when it's the men that's hurting us? Are we ever going to be protected? What could she have done? I can't even imagine the amount of fear she had at that moment. Because now she had to go back into that same office or same police station with these same men and ride in the car with them. And, you know, and if she'd probably be afraid to say something. I'm glad she pulled him away, because why was he going to pepper spray someone already handcuffed?
Well, Shonda, you haven't let me talk yet. So,
when I finish my sentence,
what I want to
say
think is what you just brought up.
I can't wait for you co-host. Well, I'm gonna add one fool. Go ahead, dear. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
I just apologize in advance.
You got it. Go ahead. It's all.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I'm speechless at this point. Okay, because that's not the way we conduct ourselves. So continue, because I ain't gonna say nothing now.
Now wait a minute.
Okay, so what I was saying is that it's the men who are hurting us and causing the problems. How do we fix it? I don't know what we're going to do, because if the men are the ones who are mostly at the top, they can have a say so, who can stop this, but they don't. I even saw a video of one of an old police officer. He said both of them are wrong. He said because she was a rookie, she shouldn't have touched him. Why? If she took an oath to take a stand and intervene when she feels something needs to be intervened on, why was she wrong? And I think that's another way of him trying to protect the sergeant, on top of still saying she was wrong. You know what I mean? And I thought that was wrong as well. But TK, were you going to say something, TK? I'm sorry.
No, I just, like I said, I think it's the power of social media that actually is causing more attention to this case. And so, which is a good thing, because he does need to be found guilty or deal with consequences for his actions completely.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm reading what Ryan says. Police officer or not, have a man put his hands on a woman's neck like that in front of me, he would have been dropped quick. Ryan, I don't want you to fight the police though, but I do want you to report it if you see it, because that's wrong. And a lot of times, like, how can that sergeant go to a house of a domestic violence victim and protect her? You one of them, sir. Right, how can you go and protect the domestic violence victim?
I guess go ahead, Shonda.
I was just reading Travis's comment. A man ain't a man if he lays hands on a female. I agree.
Oh, totally agree. I just wonder, and Lynette, I think you brought this up, not even just with police officers, because let's not make this about police officer, because I am a wife of a police officer, and they're not all bad. However, this is just, let's talk about what the real issue is that he has anger management. Somebody should be able to control their emotions. That could happen to anybody at any occupation.
Right.
But
it happens more than nothing than police officers. I'm just saying. I did a statistic check.
Okay. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet on that one, because mine doesn't fit into that category.
Of course not. And let's just say this is not even to bash police officers, because like you said, we all know police officers that we are friends with. We know they're not like that. But honestly and statistically, police officers have the highest rate of domestic violence.
And I bet it's probably because of power.
Right. That was out of doctors and athletes. It wasn't a roundabout. Out of those three professions, they had the highest rate. But for that police officer, the young lady who had the situation, I feel for her, because now she's in a situation where she doesn't know I'm sure she doesn't know what to do, or who can she trust at this point.
No, and I believe you said it too, Lynette. She's probably fearful that she's going to lose her job if she does, would he retaliate on her or call her into the office or being bashed? I bet it was so many different feelings that she had that sometimes I think it even stops us from speaking up for what's right. It's because we fear that someone is gonna, make us lose our job. And that's probably how she takes care of her family. That's income. But I really do believe, and I can't wait to follow this case. I really do believe he is going to be found guilty, or some charges will be filed.
I hope so because that's how you protect women and protect people in general. It could have been anyone else. And what I want to say, I wrote that down. There's a what you call a public defender who wrote into, I guess, what the powers to be, that stated he had maybe 40 or 50 cases on his desk of people who were being arrested, who got arrested immediately for attacking a police officer. And he said this police officer has been able to still work, still get a paycheck after doing the same things that his clients are currently in jail for. He said every single one of them got arrested immediately, on scene, on the spot at that time when it happened. No one got a chance to go home and still make a paycheck. So why is it that this police officer is able to still go get a paycheck after clearly putting his hands on somebody else? So that's, I think his name was Gordon Meeks. He wrote a long letter to I think the state attorney's office regarding that. And I guess he's going to use it to defend his clients. I don't know, but it's true. Yeah. Travis said, I applaud her courage to even have the courage and bravery to do what she did. Me too, straight up, because those men that was around, they weren't brave at all. They're too comfortable for seeing that. That's how things happen. That's how these cases continue to happen. And we have these shootings where police feel threatened for their lives because this man was clearly handcuffed, and not a threat to anybody. And you went in there to maybe spray pepper spray on him for what? You know what I mean? It happens. And I just hope that this is one case of many that other officers do stand up for us in the community.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you all for that. We can move on because the time is running out. I'm going to go to the corner really quick and fast with Shonda's Community Corner.
Shonda's Community Corner. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm trying to give you a little theme. Cindy's not here to give you your little jingle.
I'm going to take that back because I don't see my picture. Oh, there it is. So Pain the Purpose is having their Keep Calm and Love Yourself Teen Summit. February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. And we usually, this will be our fourth annual summit. We usually hold this summit in October during Domestic Violence Awareness Month. But this year, because of the pandemic, because we haven't had it in a while, we decided to move it on up right where it should be. I think it fits really well into February, where the topic of the month is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. And that the summit is free, completely free. So if you're in the Miami area, Broward, come down on February 19th at 8 a.m. Registration starts. It's an all-day event. We have hot food. I mean, we have food, good food. Our topics we're going to talk about is teen dating violence, suicide, depression, bullying, self-esteem, entrepreneurship, social media, and balancing college life. There are going to be resources there telling you how to get help for your teen. And parents, don't drop your kids off. This is also an event for you as well. While your children are in these breakout sessions, having these discussions, there'll be a clinician on site speaking with our parents about these same topics and how to get help for your child. How do you help your child? They're talking about suicide, depression. What if they want to start a business? What do we do then? How, help them maneuver on social media. So different topics like that. We're going to have people there to help you. And it's a great event. It's absolutely free. We have giveaways for our parents and for our teens. So please come out. The address is 11350 Southwest 216th Street. It's at the JL and Enid Demps Park, formerly known as Goulds Park. Registration is at 8 o'clock. We will start at 9. And you can also register online at pain2purpose76.org. And you can go on our Facebook page at pain2purpose76, and you'll get that information as well. Thank you so much.
When they changed the name of that park?
Like about a month ago?
I'm still calling it Goose Park. Okay. Thank you. Okay, sorry.
So, as we mentioned
sorry.
before, we have this beautiful motivational speaker on tonight. So she is going to grace us this evening with her motivational moment. I don't have a banner for you. Wait, we could put her other banner up.
Yeah.
So tonight, our guest co-host, she will talk about. Go ahead and give us our motivational moment for the night. Take us out, Lynette.
Okay, so we see that we talked about boundaries. We talked about the poor officer that was treated poorly. So I saw this quote, and it's something I often say: be the change you want to see, give what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire. Be the change that you desire.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
It is.
Thank you so much. And what is the change that you desire, Lady Speak?
I want to see people respected regardless of what position that they're in. I want to see people not only be able to give boundaries, but to respect boundaries and treat each other right.
Kindness.
Thank you so much. And for everyone listening, Lynette is a motivational speaker. She'll come out to your church, school, bar mitzvah, wherever you want her to come. She will come and motivate the crowd. So please make sure. Do you want to give out your phone number? You have a phone number to give them?
Sure.
Okay, go. You do that.
Okay. You can reach me on Instagram at Ladies Speak Life, and on Facebook, Lynette Brooks, and my phone number is 786-868-7222. You can email me at ladyspeak.life@gmail.com.
Just to let you know, your Instagram is ladyspeak.life. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just in case, because I want to look. Because I look when the Diva somebody else.
Frozen and muted. No.
So we're going to. So that is if TK. Do you have something to say?
No, I just wanted to thank.
Okay.
No, I was talking. You didn't let me finish. I said no. I wanted to say that Lady Speak. Thank you for joining us tonight. You are just so sweet for bringing that positive energy on here. That's right. Hearts and likes for you. I just love positive people and just love you. You had such a very tone and calm voice. She knows how to calm me down. No, that's a blessing.
Thank you.
Because I'm so loud, honey.
You see how Shonda looking? She doing that because
no, I'm not. How you know why I'm doing it?
Ma'am, lady, listen. Because
I could be dancing on the side of my laptop.
Probably because your husband's name is George, but you're laughing because I calm you down a lot.
That's right. We all calm her down because I have to call her sometimes. No, you don't, TK. Shonda, do I need to pick up this phone?
Add it up. Okay, all right.
Yes, everybody. We'll
I'm joking. TK, you do calm me down, and I appreciate you. I don't want to discredit what you
unmute, please? Unmute Diva B.
Where is Diva B? There he is, smiling. Can I do a quick promotion? Or you got it, Shonda?
I was looking for it.
Well, everybody, don't forget it is so important that you continue to like and share and subscribe to all of our social media platforms. You can find us at Talk Miami Talk Show. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and now on Twitter. We go live every Monday. Subscribe and hit that button for YouTube and follow us every Monday night to receive notifications. And then if you would like to listen to our podcast anytime conveniently in your car while you're working out, you can find us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, listen on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, and we will see you next week, same time, same channels, and I will be your host. It will be me.
Look, maybe.
Nice, TK, you're gonna be nice.
I'm always nice.
Okay.
Yeah, always.
Are you insinuating that I wasn't?
Oh no, honey, no.
No,
okay.
no.
I'm
not
gonna
at
get
all.
now, y'all. I took this scarf off. You see this?
Yes, it's hot. Listen.
Yes.
Oh, we forgot one more thing. Anybody celebrating birthdays? Happy birthday for the month of January.
Maggie, Diva B, Maggie's on here, right? Maggie, it's her birthday. Happy birthday,
Well, happy
Maggie.
birthday, Maggie. Anyone else celebrating a birthday? Happy birthday. You have a few more days in this month to celebrate.
Happy
birthday.
Turned 14. PJ turned.
Yes,
Beach.
oh my baby
That's
boy
right.
turned 13 yesterday. He
My
said he's
cousin
not a kid
Michelle.
anymore.
Oh.
Who? What's her name?
Michelle.
Oh, oh yeah, Lord
Yeah,
Jesus.
Michelle and Mira had a birthday on the same
Happy
day.
birthday, Michelle and Amira. PJ said he's no longer a kid. He's 13 now. So,
He's a teenager.
He's a teenager. Good
Bye,
night,
everybody.
Good night.